Hey everybody, welcome to etrailer.com. I'm Bobby, and today we're taking a look at the Swagman XC2 Bike Platform Rack on our 2020 Chevy Colorado. Now this is going to be a great way if you want to get started in cycling and just actually getting our bikes on the road with us. It's got a great entry point to actually get us started on biking, and as you can see, we are getting a frame contact. So if you're looking for a way of getting those carbon frame bikes on the road with you, unfortunately this will not be an option, as we are getting this downward pressure on our frame that will end up warping our carbon frames over time. However, with the 35-pound capacity, we're going to get most of our other standard bikes up on here. As we mentioned, those standard bikes, mountain bikes, most of those guys can be fit on there. However, no e-bikes, those will be exceeding that weight limit quite quickly. And you might have a little bit issue with those fatter, bigger bikes as well. Those fat tires might cause a little bit of a weight issue, so just make sure we're weighing our bikes before we get it up on here. But with 35 capacity per bike, we're going to get most of the bikes we went up on here. The other issues I might see us having is that these are right in the middle. So if we have any step-through bikes, we are going to be having a bit of a lower contact on here. However, these ratcheting arms do go down all the way, so we will be getting good contact, even if it is a little bit lower on our bike. However, you may need to pick up a bike adapter bar for some of those kiddo bikes, maybe some of the other step-throughs, if you're wanting that higher contact. However, if it's down here, we're still going to get pretty good holds on it. Taking a look at the cradles themselves, as you can see, pretty simple wheel hoop design. Our wheels are just going to be fitting inside of here. As you can see, not getting a crazy amount of spread. However, going to be doing a good job actually giving us a little inset for our wheels to go into. Another great thing about this as well, makes the bike rack just that much more versatile. As you can see, we can go ahead and open these up and actually slide these cradles to adjust our length. So that's going to be great for getting those different types of bikes on here. Maybe we're not always getting the same bikes on the road. Maybe we're getting a different buddy every time to actually get on the trail with us. So that can become a great way of actually securing that down. And that bolt just tries to fall down a little bit, so just kind of giving it a backing makes it very easy to tighten down. Now, as you mentioned before, we do have these frame contacts on these ratcheting arms here. So they're pretty simple to use. As you can see, they just kind of ratchet down like so. And let's go ahead and just remove it quite quickly. And to do so, we just want to simply push on that lever and start walking that up. As you can see, that wheel or that arm coming straight up. I like to hang it on the wheel hooks here just so that they're not really in my way. Make sure that we're getting a good firm hand on our bike. We don't want it tilting into our vehicle or ourselves. Ourselves not going to be too much of an issue with that mass in our way. You can see, go ahead and setting that there. And then to walk it out, we just simply want to go ahead, get both ends here, and gently walk her away from the vehicle. And we're ready to ride. So very easy to use. Again, you know, you're not getting all the bells and whistles you might see with some of the other bike racks. You know, we don't have a wheel strap to actually hook these into. Now you can definitely pick those up and add them yourselves. However, you know, for what the price is, it's going to be a great way of actually getting us on the road and just getting us started, which is a great option. Now, you do get a little bit of versatility with this as well. Keep in mind, you know, we do have a tailgate here that we want to utilize. So a great aspect of this one too, as you can see here, we actually have a very simple pin and clip system. And all we want to do is pull that out. A great thing I like about these, they all have a little safety clip still on them, so we won't be losing these as we get them going. And we go ahead and just gently set that guy like so. We can even replace that pin, as you can see, if we want to keep it like this, if we needed to. And as you can see, we can go ahead and actually bring down our tailgate. So this is one great thing I do like about the Swagman on here. As you can see, I can go ahead, I can grab that cooler, I can slide it all the way, instead of having to fight it over this wheel and this wall, sling it, bring it right to our tailgate. I can even set it here. As you can see, we're getting no contact on our rack, so we can actually utilize the full weight of our tailgate. Going to have no issue there at all. So that's a great aspect. As you can see too, it kind of fits perfectly just right in here. Only the wheel hoops really sticking out. As you can see, those are going to be to the side. So it's going to be nice. We can actually just walk right up here. I actually really like that about this guy. So pretty neat design right there as it works together. As you see, going to be doing a great job of actually reducing that as well. A couple other things I want to show you as well. This works on both ends of our bar here. But what this can be great about is when we actually do want to go ahead and remove this off of our vehicle, as you can see, we can actually bring these arms in. And if we can find the, oh, I'm having a little bit of issue here with this guy actually being in the way. So to actually get this up, we'd have to bring this center mass all the way like so. I'm going to give you guys a quick look just to see what it looked like when we actually have this off of our vehicle. As you can see, these arms are going to oscillate straight up to the vertical position. And with a little less user error here, we're going to get this in a position to actually hold itself. Getting that arm just set in there. Ball doesn't want to seem to cooperate with me today. This one's been in studio a little bit. A little WD-40 is going to go a long way on this guy. It is a steel construction with a powder coat finish, so it is going to hold up quite well to the weather. So I don't think we're going to have any issues in that regard. And I'm just having a little user error here. Let's go ahead and actually show you guys the other side. Make sure that ball works. As you can see, this one doing a little bit better job. I'm just going to go ahead and slide that right through. So this is actually the position it's going to be in when we want it set. As you can see, going to get this nice and condensed. So when we actually take this off the rack, it can be a really easy way to store it. Not going to be taking up too much room in our garage. So let's go ahead and drop this guy for now. As you can see, that's going to be a nice staying position. Pretty nice platform right there. I do like how much it can condense. It's very lightweight as well, so we can actually remove this a lot of times. I would see people doing this, so if you're going every other weekend or so, this can be a great option. It's very lightweight, very easy to take on and off, only about 25 pounds or so. So, going to be very easy for us to do that. Let's go ahead and replace those clips. Now, an important dimension to keep in mind, we are adding a little bit of length to our vehicle, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at how much we are adding. Now this is going to be a fixed set on here, so the dimension we get on this guy is going to be what we're going to have to deal with. So from the end of our wheel hook, looks to be about 21 inches, no, 20 3/4 inches to the end of us here. So adding a little bit of length here, a little under 2 feet, which can be nice, especially we are in this longer vehicle with the long bed here. However, definitely not going to be too much of an issue. Now, if you are trying to pull this in the garage, as we mentioned before, it is a very lightweight design, so I don't think we're going to have any issue having to take these on and off. However, if we are at the trail, keep in mind, this might make parking just that much harder, so if you're in very tight places all the time, might not be the best option for you. However, we've got a lot of room to work with. Don't think we're going to have too many issues. Now, another important dimension to keep in mind is our clearance to the ground. Now, that can be important as we're going up those steep terrains, maybe we've got a tall driveway. As those front wheels go up, the back will go down, and so will the rest of our hitch accessories. But taking a look here to the very bottom, looks to be that silver knob at the bottom there with 20 3/4 inches. I don't think we're going to have any issue at all, especially with this nice rise in the shank. Going to get our platform well off the ground. So again, I don't think we're going to have any issues. Taking a look at the shank itself, it is 1 1/4 naturally. However, it does come with a 2-inch adapter sleeve that we're utilizing today to actually utilize our 2-inch hitch. You can see that's going to be doing a very good job of actually, securing that into our hitch. And it does come with a threaded anti-rattle hitch bolt. That's going to make a good job of getting this in line with our frame. As you can see, I am going to be shaking the entire vehicle. That makes it to one system. Going to make it for a nice smooth ride for our bikes and ourselves. Going to be feeling a lot less play as we go down the road. Now here's where I might, start seeing some issues with it. It doesn't come included with a locking core. You can pick that up at etrailer.com if you need to. Swagman does offer threaded anti-rattle threaded bolt as well that you can pick up with a locking core. Now that does start adding, to the price tag a little bit. However, I think it's going to be doing a good job of actually securing this to our hitch. Going to give us that nice ease of mind as we go down the road. Well, if you're looking for a way to start getting into biking, start getting those 2 bikes on the road with you, I think this is going to be a great option. Again, you can't really beat the price point that it's at of actually starting us to get into the industry, so it's going to be a great job. That steel coat design with a nice powder coat finish is going to hold up for a pretty long time. Just keep in mind, as you're starting to get some nicks and dings to it, you might start seeing a little bit of rust on there. However, that's going to be years down the line, hopefully, especially with that nice powder coat finish. I like how much it can condense, as well as mentioned, making it lightweight, getting it in the garage. It's going to be really easy to actually store it. I think it's going to be great if we need to take it out every other weekend or so. Well, I think that about does it for a look at the Swagman XC2 Bike Platform Rack on our 2020 Chevy Colorado. I'm Bobby. Thank you for watching.
Here it is on our test course. We'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Next, we're at the alternating speed bumps, which we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. And finally, we have the full speed bumps, where we'll see the up and down action, which is just like driving out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway.